Welcome back for part two.
So if you coming up with a new lip gloss line, I need to be about that lip gloss line.
Period. Period. Period.
Every time I go out, I need to be look. You ain't had my wife lip gloss. You know it's the best
Period.
lip gloss ever. If I'm
Period.
about if I'm selling tires, I got a tire shop and I'm selling tires, you need to be passing out cards. My man got the best tires in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that partnership is going to bring together a conglomeration, a corporation
Right.
that's going to bring that last name strong. Because think about this. I was thinking about this. I bought a bottle of what was it, Uncle Ernest,
Yes.
and maybe I might not be right 100% on right on the information.
Yeah.
But Uncle Ernest taught Jack Daniels the formula of
Oh wow, I believe
yes,
that. Yeah.
yes, of
believe
what
that.
whiskey would be, and then
Well, obviously because they stole everything.
correct,
from us.
correct, and I can't think of the black woman that bought the rights or have the rights on Uncle
Yeah.
Ernest. Is showing that hey, look, he did this first. I got this bottle. This is my thing. This is us coming together from a partnership standpoint. This is me being black women partnering with someone that is a part of me.
Mm-hmm.
So think about this. That's that. I know. I'm sorry. We drinking brown liquor, so I go there. But think about this. Dial it back down to yourself.
Yeah.
Your man is going for something. You invest in him.
Yeah.
You are going for something. Your man invests in you.
Right.
It's $1 billion company.
Tag team. I'm like, listen. I know
It's a partnership.
Jason get tired of me saying this, but tag team, tag, you're it, tag, I'm it, tag, you're it. Partnership for me, and everybody know on a podcast, I'm a Libra,
Yeah.
and Libra's all about balance, and Libra's all about partnership. Like we thrive. We are our best selves when it comes to partnership, whether it's friendship, whether it's relationships. The healer told me, she was like, your purpose in life is really to be a wife, is what she told me. She was like, that's your purpose. She was like, whether, that's just your purpose. She was like, and maybe in certain situations, it's teaching you how to be a better wife. But at the end of the day, that's your purpose. It's so interesting. And I can see that because my purpose is partnership. I thrive in partnership. Yeah. And so, when I hear partnership, I was very excited to see that on your list because on the show that got corrupt, me and Jason was talking about running your relationship like a business. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm all for that. So I believe that, when you are connected with someone, when you are in a relationship, that is your partner. Think about your partner when you were in elementary school. Think about your partner, your business partner. Mm-hmm. Think about your partner, like if you have a project and now you got to partner with somebody. What that person does, think about it. When you was in college or high school and they said everybody partner up with somebody, and I'd be like, oh shit, I got this person who don't be doing the work, whatever like that. That could be in alignment to a relationship. If I have a partner who ain't doing the work or I'm not doing the work, then our shit is not going to go that far.
Correct.
So it's really imperative to put yourself in the mindset of partnership. Okay, when you decide to commit to someone, you're no longer by yourself. Mm-hmm. You're in a consistent and constant partnership. Yeah. So you guys should be constantly tag teaming. Hey, you're it. Or, hey, I'm feeling this. I need your help. Come fill me. Or, filling them cups, man. Partnership is so vital. Yeah. Having a partnership mindset is so vital to a relationship.
Yes, sir.
It's so vital. Like, this is my
everything.
partner. Tag. Like, married, not married. If you are in a relationship, tag, you're it. Like, I need you. Or even, like, I shouldn't even have to say to my partner, if we are exercising partnership mentality, I shouldn't even have to say tag. I need you, and tell me if men can do this because I don't know. But like, I need you to be like, you know what? Example. Here's a prime example. When it comes to recording this podcast, I want things to be so perfect sometimes, and so the closer it gets to recording time, I get antsy, and I want things to be so perfect. So I might be kind of bitchy, whatever. I need my partner to be like, you know what, this is, and I've had that before. Like, this is what she does. You know what I'm saying? Like I literally had somebody like a partner before, like a ex tell me before, you need a Snickers. Like, but you know that commercial. You ain't had your Snickers today. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, here she go. Like I'm not gonna attack her. I see her being a bitch, but I know that this is not who she is. So as her partner, I realize that this is what she does. When it comes time to do something, she gets real like hype or maybe be a little bit bitchy. But I know it's only temporary. So as my partner, I'm gonna understand her enough to be like, you know what, this is a temporary heighten of like excitement. Let me come to her and bring her some calm to make this go a little bit smoother. You see what I'm saying? Tag.
Well, your partner did that today.
Who?
Jason.
Oh, absolutely.
When I came in, he sat down in that chair, calm, bought us 2 beautiful glasses of red blend. Thank you, sir. Already had when I walked in, he was like, I have a special cognac for you as well. I said, this man, he ain't playing no games.
Right.
And then he sat down and he said, well, she does a good job at what she's doing. Come on. I remember everything that go on. He said, she does a good job at what she's doing. She's getting better every show. So and was saying it smooth, and then you were sitting over there like, all right, Jason, come on, man, let's do X, Y, Z. Let's do X, Y, Z. But he was commenting like Mr. Rourke off of Fantasy Island. Yes. He was like, come in, have a good time. He even made me feel good. He was like, man, you are an important part of the show. Yeah. Now you in here selling. I need to buy a house from you now.
Right.
Feel like I need to buy a house from you. And the thing about it is that you feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that unsaid thing, that communication is important. The partnership, that's that whole thing. And that's how you put the whole thing together. Right. The quickness. Here's one. We might not have said it, but the quickness to forgive. Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe he might have been taking a long time in embellishing you and bringing you up, and I'm joking when I say this, but maybe you might be in the mind frame of let me forgive him for taking that amount of time that he took to build me up to make me comfortable in the way I'm at right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that's a perfect example. Like I know, and hopefully this helps somebody. I know that having a podcast, that's my thing. That's my dream. It's not my partner's dream. You know what I'm saying?
But he a part of it.
Right. But he does a good job in, this ain't my thing. I ain't trying to be on no podcast. This is not my dream. But he does a really good job in playing a partnership role. Like I'm in his space. You know what I'm saying? I'm taking up his time. It's very, it could be considered very selfish of me to take up his space, his time, all these things, but he's partnering with me to make sure that a dream that I have that has nothing to do with him comes true.
Raphael out of his house.
Right, exactly. Like, where are my glasses? You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to make sure that you're not oblivious or sweeping those type of things under the rug. I think as women, sometimes we get so comfortable and I'm not gonna say women or men. Sometimes we get so comfortable in a relationship having a partner who is doing something to help us that it's just the norm to us. So we don't give it that much praise or much weight because this is what he does and this is what he or she does. This is she always does it. She always washes my clothes. So why I gotta say anything about that? You know what I'm saying? Or he always cooks dinner or whatever the case might be. These are little things. Now, me personally, I don't need praise for what I need to do, but maybe my partner does. You know what I'm saying? So it's something that I have to work on, honestly. But again, it just goes, we're talking about forgiveness, but we kind of got off. But at the end of the day, it all kind of comes together. It all literally comes together. So next you had individual hobbies.
This is right,
now, tell me that one.
This is a hard right here. Have something to do. Individually. If you ain't got, you're doing your podcast. You work. Work is one part of your life, and that's a catalyst that helps propel you into and finances the part of your life on the things that you want to do. So now also make sure you got a hobby. Make sure you got something else that's going like I can't be your hobby. Like because you can't depend on someone else for your happiness, right? You can't. Say it. Pause on that. You can't depend on someone else for your happiness.
Right, it's hard.
You got to think about when you was a little kid. And it was like, what up? When you was a little girl, you was a little boy, you was a little whatever you were.
Hermaphrodite.
Come on, that's too much. But at the end of the day,
it's more than a boy and a girl
every time. But at the end of the day, there were a lot of things that you wanted to be when you was small. Do those things. Attack those things.
Yeah.
Conversation. Quick story. my wife is going back to school right now, and she's finishing school. And one thing she say, hey, look, I can't wait to have my graduation party. She's going to have her graduation party. I'm going to crush it for her.
Wow.
But what she have to do is finish that particular thing so her kids can see that she has finished it, so she can feel like it felt good because that's something that you did. That's not a hobby, but that's the extra thing.
Yeah.
So then it was like, okay, she was thinking about, and I'm putting this out here early, she was thinking about, hey, look, I might stop making candles. I said, do that.
Yeah.
Don't play no games.
Exactly.
Look, and let me tell you the first thing I said was this, and this ain't got nothing to do with candles. This how nasty, this how nasty niggas is.
Ew.
This ain't got nothing to do with her candles that she make. It ain't like that she gonna take her essence from her body. But like, you smell good, so your candles gonna damn sure smell good.
Off topic.
I know that, but what I'm saying is, what's your hobby?
Yeah.
So think about it. What's my hobby? So my hobby is working out. I like to do that. My hobby is I like to produce music. My hobby is I play the bass.
You have a lot of hobbies, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. I play the bass. I like to it's a lot of things I like to do. But those things kind of make my life more full,
right?
Because I got my family that I need to take care of. I got the kids I need to listen to. I got my wife that I need to do. So if you ain't got those extra things that's going to bring fulfillment in your life, you only going to be coming home, getting off work, looking at Jeopardy, looking at
Love and Hip Hop,
looking at Wheel of Fortune,
right?
Looking at exactly. Ain't nothing wrong with that stuff.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that stuff.
Yeah.
But what's going to end? Or you gonna look at your phone.
Yeah.
You're gonna look at TikTok. You're gonna look at Instagram.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that. You're gonna look at Facebook, and you're gonna look at other people doing things that you should be doing.
Wow.
And here's one thing. Here's crazy. Do you know that the things when you get older, you can monetize those things?
Yeah.
It ain't all about money, but you can monetize those things because now you have the ability to think about a whole strategy or a plan to from your hobby and not just make it a hobby. Now it can just be a hobby. It can just be self-fulfilling. It can be. But at the end of the day, you want to have more than just a person, just yourself. You want to be grounded in the Lord.
Right.
You want to have that. And,
Right.
and I don't want to forget that. But you want to have a different array of things that's going to give you a big life that you can go back and say, hey, I was reading again. I'm thinking about the book, Never Finished. And one of the things David Goggins says, I think he said this in the book. He was like, a lot of people when he was a medic. A lot of people when they passed away, they and when they were older, 80s, 90s, whatever. He said, the biggest thing that people said was, I wish I would have did more. I wish I would have went for my dream. Like I would, as opposed to working for XYZ company for a million years and chilling. It's good that people did that, but maybe you wanted to be a florist, or maybe you wanted to be a painter, or maybe you want to use your artistic skills. Whatever. And if you don't take your time or take out time to do the things that may be a hobby just for you, it's gonna bring a lot of fulfillment in your life if you do those things, as opposed to you getting older and saying, hey, what if? Right. So individually, so what does that have to do with relationship? That's gonna bring, so if I have other things that I'm doing, now my partner can be involved in those things. Now I can be I can cheer on those things. Yeah. Now if you're doing something from a hobby standpoint, I'm giving great job and I'm a part of that. And and it's not just the same monotony over and over and over again. Yeah, I agree with that. So have something else to do as opposed have something to do.
Well, and it gives you time to miss your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like especially like I know in my situation, like we both work from home. You know what I'm saying? So we're in each other's faces all day. Yes. Whether or not we are directly in front of each other's faces, we're still 20 steps away, you know what I'm saying, all day. And so it's really important that, we have that break away from each other to miss each other. Yes. My mom said that. She was like, you have to miss someone. You know what I'm saying?
You got to have something to do.
Right. And so,
my daddy used to bowl.
Right, exactly.
No
you know what I'm
doubt.
saying? Out of the blue, he started bowling. You know what I'm saying? But that was so I'm sure that was healthy. I'm sure she missed him. You know, she would pop up at a bowling alley sometimes.
What
You know what I'm
the
saying?
bowling alley?
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm
So,
bowling. This is what I'm doing.
So
Yeah.
it's such a healthy thing to have because it brings. It always kind of makes you. It should make you kind of miss your partner to come back and kind of revalue what you have at home. You know what I'm saying? So the next one is. And this is one I need clarification on. You know, unforced attraction. What the hell does that mean?
That's crucial. Ain't it? So think about this.
So let me repeat: unforced attraction.
Attraction. So think about it. And this is a real talk show, right?
It's y'all all the time.
When you first get together, you're attracted to the person. You see them, and no one forces you to be attracted to that person. When the first time you saw Jason, the first time he saw you, first time I saw Abe, there was no one saying, you better like them.
Yeah.
You like them. I don't know why I like them. I don't know when I like them. So there was no force.
Right.
The more that you're together, the more that you're together, you better, I got to force myself to like this motherfucker. Is that not correct? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
So here's why. Watch this. So you got you can go through my phone. I can like everything on my phone. I can hit likes. You better not hit no likes. You better not like no fat ass. You better not like. You better not like. I'm just saying. Right. You better not like none of that stuff.
Right.
So what you need to do is you need to unforce yourself. You need to be attracted to what you were attracted to in the first place. And it needs to be unforced, because if you continue to not be attracted to what you like, you're not gonna like that particular thing. You know what I'm saying? So think about this. I got to yearn for you. My heart is a yearning for your love. Come on, not you. Ugh. But and the thing about it is gap band.
Right.
So think about this. Gap band is a gap in your relationship that you have. I'm not putting this together.
You're really reaching it.
I'm not reaching.
You're reaching.
But no, I'm not reaching. But think about this. If that's what the gap band is saying, but I got to yearn for you. I got to have a yearning for the person. So think about this. I get into bed with you every night.
So scary.
And here you come touching me. Ugh. Every motherfucking night. And then watch this. So watch this. At the same time, men might touch you 1,000,000 times. They want to get some, and you be like, ugh.
It's a whole other
but
show.
Here's just, let's be real. There might be a moment when the woman might be touching the man, and I ain't thinking about this. I'm going to sleep.
When?
It was sometimes 1 point.
Never.
0.3%.
I ain't never heard that in my life.
It can happen. It can happen. 0.3%. But I'm just saying, either vice versa. You have to make sure that you're attracted to that person and keep that attraction up. Because if you don't, you're forcing it. And if you forcing it, it ain't going to be real. And someone is going to feel that. It's going to be loud.
Right.
Unforced attraction. Don't let me say this. Forced attraction is loud.
Right. I'm so glad you said that, because this is an ongoing, and we did a whole show that you guys will never hear because the shit didn't work. But we discussed this. So I'm one of the words I always say to my partner is, let's make it organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not force it. Don't force a hug. Don't force making out. Don't force kiss. Let it happen organically. But see, that's a fully loaded statement, right?
Sure is.
So
it's a bomb.
It's a bomb, because
nothing can happen.
Well, it's like this, my definition of something happening organically and your definition of something happening organically could be very different. So for me,
communication.
Exactly. So for me, for something to happen organically, I need a buildup. That buildup could take a whole month, okay, for the buildup. But I'm just saying, but listen, what I'm saying is this: my love language, my vibe is engaging conversation. So something you said like earlier that hit home with me. You said that you asked your wife. This shit really hit home with me. You said you asked your wife what's the best communication she's ever had with somebody before. Questions like that.
I asked her that today before I came in.
Question, like engaging deep thought questions that have intentionality behind it, like that is my vibe. That's my damn eating oysters. That's my eating an edible. That's my ecstasy. I don't need an ecstasy pill. Engage me in meaningful conversation. Engage me in questions, deep questions like that, to want to know, like, so I see that this might be a deficit. Tell me when this worked, so I can kind of identify when this worked. That is my that'll give me an orgasm right there. Okay.
I don't have nothing to do with you having no fucking orgasm. That's nasty.
But what I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Like, making it organic and not forced is so imperative.
Yes.
That's so imperative. Like, because I feel like, you know, if we fall off, if our communication is off and we have an argument, but then we sit down and we have a conversation, and then we're having more and more meaningful conversations, and that's making me remember, damn, this is why I love this nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like we're engaging. That's me personally. Like, that's my vibe. You know
a man has to keep fighting. Can I say this?
Yeah.
A man. This is what I found. And I might be wrong. I'll be on my Wakanda sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're saying, and I'm listening to you, and I'm going through. But you like me for me, and you like me for pure me, and I got the and sometimes when a man get with a dude, women will do. Wait. No. Yeah, when a man get with his woman's woman. Sorry. No, who said that?
Who said that? Listen.
No, when a man get with his woman, that's what I'm saying.
Listen, we are a part of the LGBT.
Whatever. Everything QRLL, all this stuff. Listen, he fall back from himself, and he got to build himself back up. Cause I'm strong when I'll get with you the first time, and you break me back down. You break me back down, and you ain't break me back down not because I'm weak, but because I allowed you to, because I love you. And as I build myself back up, now she victimizes herself to a certain degree. Listen, oh my God, he's getting stronger. I know it sounds crazy. I got to control this. I got to control the medium of what's going on. I got to control where it's at, and you can't overuse that particular thing. I know that sounds. What is he talking about? But I know. but what we have to do is we got to find a balance of who we are, because we can either be a person you like or don't like, and there's a fine line on that. And I'm talking about a thin line of who you like and you don't like, and you are creating that person.
Interesting.
What
do you mean? How am I creating that person?
The woman is if a woman loves her man, she is chipping away at the stone.
Nigga, get off that.
She is changing her man into a stone that when he turns into who he wants to be, we're like, I don't know if I like that, because he was that watch this word, malleable. That's a real word.
I know.
So he's that malleable. Yeah. A man is malleable.
A good man is, yeah.
A good man is gold. Gold is strong as shit, but it can be shaped into anything. So a woman says, I have the power to control this gem that can be controlled. So the golden calf, we was wrong because we was worshiping a golden calf.
I don't know what that means.
In the Bible, they was worshiping the golden calf, and they was worshiping all that stuff like that. Because, but think about this. I can control what his power is. Now he can be he is as strong as gold. It's hard as all of that, but because he loved you, he becomes something that you don't like.
Multiple.
It's a thing. So now what do I? And then that we men, so we take it too far. We go too far to the left and we go too far to the right, because now it's a balancing act, and you're not telling us where the pendulum line is, because it goes back to communication.
Are we not telling you guys? Or
we are. You are telling us, but but it's a moving target because it's communication. So at different points it could be a different thing, but it can't be the same thing all the time. It can't be. It can't be the same thing all the time.
A moving target.
It's a moving target, and it continues to grow. And if you are malleable, you will grow into the thing that you want it to be. If you don't want that gold, if you want to make that gold calf or that gold trash thing that you're going to make, the statue going to end up being something. And what you end up making your man is what you made your man.
That's a really great analogy, honestly. It's a really, really great analogy. So we're talking about unforced attraction.
Yeah.
That's a really great analogy. I mean, I get that. The next one you had was vulnerability.
Yeah.
Ooh, I hate that word.
That's crucial because vulnerability, a woman don't want to see her man cry too much like T.O. And a man,
T.O.
and a man wants his woman's vulnerability, but he's scared of what it is because she's scared to be vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Because she's been hurt, and the hurt has come from other people, other experiences. Good word. Other experiences that has continued to grow. So therefore, I've never released it.
Yeah.
So
That's
how do
scary.
I be vulnerable? And that's so the story. So I'll give a story about vulnerability. This me being vulnerable. So when I got my knee messed up, I had 2 knee surgeries, and the last time I had a knee surgery, I was with April on my right knee, and I was playing basketball.
Wow.
And we went to I had a patella tendon surgery. They had to put 3 holes in my knee, pull the tendons through the patella, tie them up.
That's how your knee held together with ties?
No, not with ties. It pulled the tendons through the actual patella. Jesus. So after I got out of surgery, the doctor said, "Hey," he gave her instructions on how to do the medicine. I was out because of the surgery that I was in.
Yeah.
So he gave her the hey, this is what you need to do. He told me, but I kind of wasn't in it.
Yeah.
So he didn't tell the doctor didn't tell her, hey, you need to give this particular pill at this time.
Yeah.
So I get back home, we done, we out of surgery. It was about 1:32. All right.
Thank you, baby.
Goodness, that's what I'm talking about. That's my man. Come on, man. You better post something. This is my man. Right? Yes, sir. Yes,
if you're listening and not watching, the butler has come in.
Yes, sir, my man. God,
and
boy,
you
a bad boy. You a bad. I don't want no more.
No more. I don't know more either.
Jason,
I'm on a diet.
Hey, but he do good. He doing a good job. So he told her to give 800 milligram at a certain amount of time, or you gonna feel this pain after the surgery because you heard what that was. That was a big surgery. So it's about 1:37. I ain't never cried in front of April.
You cried? Like a beating cry?
I'm talking about like a beating cry.
Oh my!
So,
can you give us a little bit?
It was like that. Yeah, it was.
That's not a beating cry,
Yeah,
nigga. You want to give us a real one?
You can't do that. That was 19 back in the day. But anyway, so I'm laying behind her. We spooning, but I'm spooning in pain. So from whatever they did on the surgery, I can feel at this point because I think they had like the pain block had worn off. So I didn't take that whatever medicine they gave me. That thing hit me so hard that I was like, I'm crying. I'm talking about for real. Like I'm going down, like for real, thumb in the mouth. And so I we got to get out of here. But that was a vulnerable moment for me, and we got closer by me. I couldn't control it because that thing hurt. That thing hurt bad, and we got to the 911 to the emergency room, and then the pain. I took the medicine and the pain subsided. Yeah. But as I got back, we talked about it, and I think about this: people don't take pain and talk about it. Yeah. Pain is if you have a pain or something, the release is not holding it. The release is releasing it, right? So therefore, from a vulnerability standpoint, if you've been hurt on something, holding it for a long time doesn't do anything but continue to keep you tight. But if you can release into someone, it's hard. It is, but you have to. and you have to focus. And the thing about it is, you have to go back to number one. You got to communicate.
Yeah.
If you can't communicate, you can't be vulnerable.
Yeah,
And
that really. I was speaking to my
and you got to be quick to forgive.
right. Yeah. I was speaking to my healer last night. Who she gonna be on the show hopefully, but she was like, listen, you gotta be vulnerable. She was like, a lot of your sadness and depression will be gone if you could just be vulnerable and be more emotional. And just hearing that sounds
emotion
disgusting.
make you cry sometimes. Emotion.
Listen, she was like, you're a very logical person. You're like very logical, like almost robotic.
You a Klingon blood vessel.
What do you mean?
You don't even know from Star Trek. Because you are Dr. Spock. You have a masculine energy that you need to let go.
Stop saying that, please. I don't want to hear that.
I'm sorry.
I don't have no masculine.
Forget
energy.
it. Okay, forget masculine. You have a strong energy that you need to let go of it and walk more into your.
Can I respond to this, please? Can I please respond to this, like real talk?
Respond.
Listen, for you to say that I need to let go, it takes something or someone to make that shit let go.
No.
Yes, it does. I can speak for myself and being a woman, but at the end of the day, it takes like, there's nothing wrong with me being, a little bit more guarded. Mm-hmm. Maybe not as whatever. I'm sorry to say something. Listen, I'm gonna tell a story right now. I met a man. I think he was a homosexual. I didn't realize it until after the fact. Wendell, if you're listening, I think you were gay. But I dated this guy. His name was Wendell, and I think he was.
That we went bowling with.
No, I think he was at Sharon's 40th birthday party. I don't know if he was there. Yeah, you were there. Anyway, I don't know if he was there. I don't know. Anyway, I let my guard down. I was very vulnerable with him because I did not have to use any kind of brain power when it came to him. So like, and looking back on it, it's because he was a woman. Like he was really, I think he was gay. So I think it was more so, you know how some women have certain skills and stuff like that are leadership skills, whatever. But when I was with Wendell, I was very vulnerable in almost a toxic and unhealthy way because I no longer had to use my brain power to do anything.
You had a girlfriend.
He handled everything for me. When I bought a new car, he handled all of that. When any and everything he handled. So I didn't have to think. So it allowed me to, and this is why I feel like a lot of women turn to lesbians, you know what I'm saying? Because it allowed me to like really be with somebody who filled in those voids, allowed me to be just me. Like all I gotta do is sit here and be pretty because you're handling everything. You know what I'm saying? So I was very vulnerable. That nigga ended up ghosting me. Ain't no nigga ever ghosted me. He ghosted me. He hurt my feelings really bad. Fuck that nigga. I'm sure he was gay. He could only have sex like from the back. Like I think he was gay. Whenever my friends met him, they all thought he was like my gay best friend. Oh my God. Which is sad. But I say that to say, you say that it doesn't take a person to help you be that, but it does. It takes a person, I think, a person who has it's not as easy for me to be vulnerable and open. Sometimes it takes a special person to help you be more open and vulnerable.
I understand that. Let me say this. Let me be raw.
Here we go.
Fuck your feelings. Nigga, fuck your feelings. Hey, listen. You gotta take your life. You don't need nobody.
Kill myself.
No, you gotta take your life.
Take my life.
Take control of your life.
Take my life.
No.
In 2020, the first podcast episode, we're promoting suicide.
Never. Live your life. Take control of your life. You have control. Meloney Nixon.
Walker.
Walker. You have control of your life. You can move forward and you can step and do anything that you want to do. You don't need a battery on something that already has a lithium battery in it.
These analogies.
I'm just saying. That's the key. It already has it. So I don't have to add some value to something that has value. It's already valued. If I drop it, I don't know where did I hear this from? Somebody said this, and I got this from someone. If I take a $100 bill and I show it to you, it's $100 bill, right? If I crumble that $100 bill up, and once I put that $100 bill and I crumble it up, I throw it on the ground, how much is it worth?
$100.
If I put it in dirt, how much is it worth?
$99.
No, it ain't. It's worth $100. It's worth if I take it and throw it in the trash and I don't do nothing with it and it's in the trash, how much is that $100 bill worth?
$87.50.
No doubt. Yeah, it's not. It's worth $100. But if you take that same dirty $101 and you pull it back out and you clean it off, pop it, that same dirty $100 worth $100. Have value in yourself, because it don't matter what kind of, and this didn't come from me, but it don't matter if it's something been stepped on, if it's been crumbled up, if it didn't have no value in it, even from the value that it's worth, it's still worth what it is, because it's still that $100 bill. And that's what you got to understand. So you don't need, $100 bill don't need a $50 bill to make it feel like a $100 bill. Let me put a 50 next to me and I feel like I'm $100. No, I'm already $100. What I need you for? You feel what I'm saying? So I don't need nothing extra to add into it. Just be.
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability is like valuable. How valuable are you?
And lastly is date night.
Come on.
That's so important. That's
Date
so
nights
important.
are important. Yeah. So my wife's birthday, I went to, and I talk about Pandora all the time. It's always a line outside of Pandora. I'm like, every time I go into Pandora, I think, man, this stuff called this. I don't mind paying stuff, but this Pandora right now, it's like everybody trying to, they are happy in there,
right?
And I bought a bracelet from Pandora, and we went out to eat at Capitol Grill. We had some good food. We spent a couple of $100, out. It was a date night. If you don't take the time to from what you've worked hard for to pour back into your partnership, you don't get any value from it, right? So a date night is going to provide value to what's going on. And let's be
Don't try to negate.
I'm not going to negate. Dudes they like date nights, but like, man, well, date nights cost too much money.
A date night can be anything.
It can be anything.
A picnic in the room.
Correct. But we got to make sure that we come up with a plan for our partner, because our partner likes plans.
Can I stop you right there? Because I just had I had this exact conversation with a good guy friend of mine. So he's married, and he was telling me, and I know you're listening, he was telling me that his wife wifed her in 3 months. So I give him, wifed her in 3 months.
Good job. Find your queen.
He found her, wifed her, period.
Yes.
But anyway, his wife was saying that she wants more date nights. And he was like, he don't understand why she want more date nights, because he feel like, well, I'm saying, hey, let's go eat on a Wednesday. That's a date night. He's saying like, okay, Tuesday there's no food in the refrigerator. He like go pick up some food, or he say, let's go to, Cracker Barrel and eat some food, whatever his might be. That's a date night. I said, no. A date night to a woman is a man being intentional and saying, hey, when I first met my now partner, one of the reasons why I X'd out every other nigga for my current partner is because he used to say to me, and this had so much weight. So fellas, listen, this had so much weight. He would tell me, I made a reservation at 7:00.
Gorgeous.
At this place.
Come on.
I'll pick you up at 7:00. Be ready.
He had an email to his phone too.
No questions. No, I'm confused. No nothing. I made a reservation.
Yeah, I love that.
I made a reservation. He didn't ask me nothing. I made a reservation at 7:00. Let's go.
Yeah.
Walk away. Women love that stuff. Like, that's
It'd be
intentional.
hard though, man.
No, it's not hard. No,
hard.
No. It's not. And I told him, I said, no, it's not hard. I'm like, you have a woman that you love that brings value to you. If she's asking you to be intentional about planning a date, then do that. That's a small ask. Go online. Go to wherever you want to go.
Can I throw some bullshit?
No, go to wherever you want to go. It's online reservations now, so it takes no fucking bandwidth.
Yeah.
Go online, find a good like my partner used to go online and research different restaurants. He used to take me places I've never been to. I've been in Charlotte for many years. He used to research places that I thought I had been everywhere. He used to research places that I'd never been. He was it was so much intentionality behind this. And that's why I said, fuck these other niggas. I'm going this way. Because it was so much intentionality behind it then. Now, okay. So he would literally research. It was his mission. He was like, this bitch done been everywhere. Let me find somewhere she hadn't been. And I respected that shit like a motherfucker. He would try to find a place that I had not been, set a reservation, tell me to be there, boom. That don't take no legwork. That don't take no fucking sweating. That's just you on your phone.
Partnership is number 3. And what has to happen is, no, I'm down with date nights. I don't need you to tell me nothing. But the biggest thing for dudes in the world, this is the number one thing in the world. Can y'all come up with a place to eat?
That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
So why is
if it's your date, why am I coming up with
No. If I come up with 17 date nights, can you come up with one?
A date night is not even important to you.
No. Yes, it is. But what dudes?
That's victim mentality.
What dude? Listen here. I'm gonna take this wrong. Mm-hmm. I love y'all beautiful queens. Please tell me where y'all want to eat. Tell me what you want.
That's the motherfucking. That's the problem. I don't need to tell you I want to eat. You tell me. You tell me.
One time. Just say, hey,
so
look.
I just tell you a whole. I just told you a whole scenario where I gave a nigga praise because he literally said to me,
I got you 17 times. Give me one.
Give you one of what?
One time.
Of one time of what?
Tell me where you want to go one time.
That's not the point. The bullet point is date nights.
You won't answer no question.
No.
But date nights is it. But dudes do want that. They do want that. They do want at least one night. We'll take you there. We'll take you anywhere you want to. But one night, tell me where you want to go.
At the end of the day, listen, I believe in catering to a man who's catering to me. So there's been a couple of times where I've taken my partner. I said, hey, because I try to give what I would want. Yeah. So, Jason, something happened with him and he got something happened with work. I'm like, hey, he kept talking about a restaurant in Fort Mill he wanted to go to. Reservation made. Let's go. It's all on me. I'm good. Period. Like, I'm that bitch. Like, listen. Let's not ever get it twisted.
What was that? 1987?
No, nigga, that was last year. Before I got pregnant. Before I got pregnant.
In the midst of COVID.
No. That was before I got pregnant.
Before Omicron.
But Jason, my partner kept talking about a restaurant where his boss had a really good steak.
So
and
you only took him out one time?
No, I took him out several times.
Oh, okay.
Several times.
But you talking about something.
But for example, I've been pregnant for a year. So for example,
that's true.
Right.
Bailey.
Right. So for example, you know what I'm saying? Like, I kept hearing him talk about something. I think he has some kind of accolade at his job. I think he did some kind of presentation. He's good at what he does. So you know what? I'm hearing him. I'm being intentional because I'm listening. I'm not asking no motherfucking questions. Yeah. I ain't answering. Bitches don't like 1,000 questions. I'm asking no questions. I'm listening. I'm listening because listen to me like you listen to niggas at your job. I'm wrong button, nigga. I know you wrong button. Listen to me. That's intentional. That's a big word in a relationship. Be intentional. That takes you so far because that means that you're listening.
We working on
that. Means that you're listening when I think you're not listening. So he might have been mentioning a steak and his boss, whatever. I don't think he even knew I was taking him. But I'm a very good listener and a good communicator. So at the end of the day, when I hear him talking about the steak and his boss, whatever, boom, reservation made. I got it. It's on me. Boom. I need that. Now I need that. Women need that. Reservation made.
You need it more.
I need it more. Like, you know
more.
what I'm saying? A man might want that every now and again, but women need those type of things. I look forward to, okay, it's Friday night, so I know Friday night means date night. Or, you know what I'm saying? I know that anytime randomly, I might get a text from my partner and be like, hey, I made a reservation here. Meet me here. Put on something cute. Meet me here. Boom. Period. Date night is vital.
I'm with you.
Date night is vital. Listen, guys. This is probably going to be a part 1 and part 2. And I'm very happy about that because now I ain't got to record next week. But this is probably going to be a part 1 and a part 2 episode. I want the co-host Sheldon to plug his businesses.
No doubt. So, hey, look, I'm excited because this weekend, Portland Fit is live. So I have my first 2 clients that I'm going to be working with, and we got a 12-week program, and we're going to go through a mental assessment. We're going to go through a physical assessment, and the goal is to get you where you want to be. So what is Portland Fit? Portland Fit is making sure that you get your mind, body, and soul strong. We have a race to run, and I was talking to somebody today about how can I take what I've learned in corporate America with my parents from a leadership standpoint and take it into the world.
Right.
And we need to make sure that we are on a team and we hold each other accountable. So I would like to what I'm doing is building a team of a few people and continuing to keep this going, where we can help build that mind, body, and soul, and get you where you need to be. So again, if you want to really get strong, focus on what you need to focus on. Meditate from a manifestation standpoint. Come on, there's some things that you want to do that you've been holding back on, right? There are some goals that you want to achieve. I believe and I know that from a Portland Fit standpoint, I can help you get to where you need to be.
Right, wow.
Because I want to take the same thing I did from a corporate America standpoint. I was a leader in corporate America for a long time. I was a leader in our home for a long time.
home, bitch. Not my own, nigga. You put me in ovens and microwaves, nigga. You are not a leader in my home.
In home for a long
this
time.
nigga used to put me. Listen, don't go there. This man used to 2 different PTSDs I got. He used to wrap me in a blanket to where I could not breathe. Okay, the body bag. Then he used to put me in an oven to where I almost burned my body. Nigga, don't do that.
Don't tell that. But look, the first 5 people that reach out to about this podcast, I'm gonna give you a free week.
Wow, a free week?
A free week in the 12-week program in Portland.
Hold on, so they got a book. That's how niggas do. Now he said a free week, and then he gonna whisper it in a 12-week program.
We can tailor it to you. You don't have to be 12 weeks. But I promise you, think about this. I ain't trying to be funny in that. I'm about to be 50 years old. Think about this.
That's
50.
major.
I feel good. I believe that I can help you get to where you need to be.
So if you're a listener and you're in the Charlotte, North Carolina or surrounding areas and you would like to partner with Portland Fit, is that what Portland Fit?
Portland Fit.
He will give you a week free.
Yeah, come on.
Of personal training.
Yes, sir.
To get you where you need to be. So I want to repeat that because this is a major plug, okay? Because it's a new year. Yeah. People have goals. People have weight loss
goals.
More
than just working out.
More than just working out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm talking about
manifesting, mental. So that again, a lot of people who are trainers only really focus on the physical piece, but it seems like Portland Fit is working on the spiritual, the mental, and the physical aspects of getting your body and your mind to where you need to go. So for someone to offer you a week free of training,
and I'm gonna get you hype,
and he gonna get you hype, child. You didn't see him on this episode. Okay, listen, go to the description in this podcast, click on that link, let him know that you listen to the podcast and you want your free week, okay? And he gonna give you a free week. Now that's a lot, nigga. Now what if you got 100 people who want a free week?
Well, so watch this. So watch this. I'm gonna give
the first 5 listeners. Let's just say that
the first five.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you an assessment. We're gonna go through an assessment. I'm gonna come and do a workout with you. That's one.
Yeah.
Period. I'm gonna give you some tools that's gonna help you get into a meditation mind frame. That you need that.
That's major.
That's real talk. I'm gonna give you some tools on that. I'm gonna do a few things. And I don't want to get into what that is.
Yeah, you got a book.
No doubt, you got to book that. And then also, I'm going to help you see that who you are is 1,000,000%.
Wow.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah. So listen,
What you already got is 1,000,000%.
So,
We're gonna shape the stone.
Nigga.
It's
He gonna cut away at that damn stone
dog.
until that body come out right.
Yes, sir.
Listen, guys, go to the description in the podcast or in the YouTube video, wherever you're listening or looking. Click on that link, and we're going to direct you right to him if you're in the area. Now, do you do like virtual if they're not in the area?
We got virtual. We got all kinds of stuff.
Okay,
yep.
so even if, because I have a lot of listeners in different countries.
No doubt.
And I got the analytics to prove it.
No doubt.
Now, if they're in Yoruba, you're able to.
Pull me up.
Okay, well,
that's
that's a language, not a country, but I messed that up. But anyway, Nigeria is, that's the language of Nigeria. Anyway. Listen, guys, click the link in the bio, book that session. The first 5 people who click that link will get a free week of his services. Now, he also has DJing.
No doubt. Yeah. So please go ahead. If I'm also Portland Entertainment as well. So, and I'm going to give you the party of your
Look
life.
at the reviews. The reviews don't lie.
You see the reviews. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm going to tailor it to your experience.
Child.
I'm going to give you exactly what you want. Book,
right?
Please book,
yes,
because every weekend it's
a movie. It's a
Not
movie.
playing.
Listen, I can attest to his DJ abilities, child. Like, I can really attest, and I have friends who've booked him and have been very pleased. So at the end of the day, book him. Link will be in the drop down. But thank you guys. It's gonna be a part 1 and a part 2. Thank you, Sheldon, for coming on the podcast again. Bitches, stay off my page, like in this fucking picture. It's more to this picture. He's married. Guys, listen. Thank you so much for coming in. We are gonna see you in episode number 17. Get your 2023 started off right. Click the link in the bio. Follow.